Wish all the hashtags, likes, and tweets would find a way to get lost. Yeah, and when I pull up to the scene, I wonder what the hell is the cost. And yeah, oh no, you've never seen nothing like this before. Yeah, but this is different. You had to search to find some self-comfort. So find a way to something, and our hearts burn with the heat of 1,000 suns.
No, oh no, that went away. Oh no!
And welcome to episode 306 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, the tech and gaming podcast from thegeeksforthewin.com, where we cover all things geeky. I'm your host, William McDonald, and I'm joined with my co-host, Stuart.
Known across the internet as Casual Terror.
Alrighty, so what have you been up to, Stuart? Hopefully,
well,
I have.
Kind of. Well, I mean, we didn't really cover what we were playing last week because of E3. So
yes.
that show got long enough without our help. So what I've been playing, and you've played a little bit of, is I've been playing a lot of Realm Royale.
Yep.
And this seems to be, at the moment, my Battle Royale game of choice at the moment. Because, I really like this game. For those of you who don't know, this is done by Hi-Rez, the same people who did Smite and Paladins. And this is kind of a... It started out as something directly related to Paladins, and then it kind of went off on its own to be its own thing. And it's a class-based Battle Royale game. You got a warrior engineer, an assassin, a mage, and a hunter. And each have their own actually abilities and movement abilities, and it's quite fun.
A lot of people were kind of concerned about Battle Royale having class abilities too. I know that was a big concern some people were having, but it seems to work.
It works just fine. I think this game is absolutely fantastic, as long as they don't mess with the formula like they did over the weekend.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that when we were playing yesterday.
Because one of the things you can do about this game that's really kind of cool is when you open up a chest, and in that chest is something you don't want. Instead of just leaving it, for the next person to come pick up, like other Battle Royale games, you can actually disenchant it and get shards. You get enough shards, you can go to a forge, which are all over the map, and you could actually create the most powerful weapons, armor, abilities, and potions, health and armor potions. And last weekend, well, up until last weekend, you could only create the most powerful weapon for your class, because each class has their own weapon. Like an assassin has a sniper rifle, an engineer has a grenade launcher, a hunter has a bow, that kind of a thing. And up until last weekend, that was the only kind of weapon you could craft in the forge. Well, Friday comes around and they said, you know what? I know we know there's a version we're testing on the test servers right now. Let's ignore that and fuck with the whole system, and you can only get legendary weapons and normal chests on the map. That includes the normal weapon, the normal type legendary weapons, the ones you can get out of chests. They also have their own legendary abilities that you could only get out of a chest that drops out of the sky. And they made how often the legendaries pop out of chests really high, for one. Like the very first match I played after this change, drop down, open up a chest. Oh, look, legendary shotgun. 1, 2, 3 kills really easily. And that, honestly, and most people like, well, you got 3 kills easily. Why are you complaining? That's actually something I've noticed about the community of this game, is they want to work for their kills. If kills are too easy, people complain.
Makes
and
sense.
I find that, okay, that's okay. You don't want to, cheat the system. Cool. You want to work for your stuff. Excellent. But yeah, they really mess with that, and a lot of people complain. Like, if you look up the hashtag Make Forge Great Again, all weekend, anything to do with Realm Royale, that was included. And on the Realm Royale Discord, that's all it was just a roll of hashtag Make Forge Great Again, Make Forge Great Again. And it got really bad that the people running the Realm Royale Discord, which are community people on the development team, were banning people in mass. Telling people to stop, because that's all it was. But Monday came around, and they fixed it. And we knew that they were going to change it on Monday, because a developer came out on Twitter and said, we're going to see how this plays out over the weekend and see where things end up. You didn't need the weekend. You could have known how this was going to end up Friday afternoon. And you actually saw, like, on Steam numbers, like, the number of people playing this game over the weekend dropped significantly. Like by like 60%. Well over half.
That's quite a bit.
Yeah. And the game, they now put the ability to forge legendary class weapons back in the game, along with the ability to forge regular legendary weapons, which are okay, cool. I like that too. But they also made that a bit harder to get. Like your class weapon, you have to have 2 chicken trophies, which you have to get a kill to get, or steal somebody else's kill to get. And So and it costs the maximum number of shards you can hold, which is 200. You get your legendary weapon.
That's not real easy to come by, at least for me. Then again, I wasn't enough. I'm not
Yeah,
yet.
you're just not used to the game yet. I mean, I've been playing the game basically all last week and a little bit over the weekend, and I can get 200 pretty easily. But it's the kills that's not quite there yet. I'm not good at the game. I'm still having a blast.
Well, that's good.
And actually, they're putting there's a patch going out in a couple minutes actually that's going to add new skins, like a new chicken skin and a new mount, a new emote, because there's already technically an emote in the game, but I can't get it to work. The emote right now is just a wave. And the new emote coming out is T-pose. Just because when the game first came out, there was a real problem with characters all of a sudden going T-posing and just running around T-pose and shooting their weapons and it glitching and not making any sounds.
Huh.
So all of a sudden you just get hit and turn around and there's behind you. So I think it's a bit early for them to do meta stuff like that, but it is, you know.
I mean, emotes are one of the big things about Fortnite that makes it so popular.
Right, but to do a meta emote as your first emote,
yeah.
I mean, but yeah, I will continue playing this game. I'm really liking it.
It's fun. It really is. I need to get better at it.
Yeah, we both do. we weren't doing that terrible by the end of our stream.
Yeah, I got a couple kills.
Yeah, we were actually starting to get kills.
I think one time we got ambushed by like two different groups.
Yeah, I'm not used to playing with duos, so I'm not used to like sticking with somebody else and coming up on another person and having another person there with them. So I find myself alone and outgunned at bad times.
Yeah.
And that's just because I'm not used to playing with somebody else in this game yet.
Towards the end, we started sticking with each other.
Yeah, we started doing better.
That really quite a bit.
But that actually wasn't the only Battle Royale game I played. Earlier
really?
today, I played a little bit of PUBG and checked out the event pass thing.
Did you buy it?
No, hell no.
Okay, good.
Oh, hell no.
I was about to say, I learned more about that shit.
I think it's bullshit.
You need to play like 6 to 8 hours a day for the 30-day period in order to get it. Get all the rewards. They did the math. Like someone did the math.
I saw somebody did the math, and not only is that bullshit, but like, oh yeah, we're just copying what other battle royale games are doing, like Fortnite, and Realm Royale is eventually gonna get theirs.
Fortnite, theirs is for 10 weeks, so they give you plenty of time to play the game.
Well, also here's the thing, that game's free.
That's true, yeah. They're even doing a double XP weekend this weekend in Fortnite to help people get to the very end, you know.
PUBG is not free, and they're still asking you to pay for a pass like this.
And
that is bullshit.
keys you
Oh,
have to
keys.
and also
I already didn't like the key system in the game just because, you know, we were paying for the game and now you want us to pay, you know, piecemeal to open up chests.
I mean, there's a lot of games that do that. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean it's I like it, and it, but
I don't think it should be something that somebody can understand. I think it's something that just shouldn't exist in paid games. Free to play, I get, because that's how you eventually do make money.
the what is it? The event pass has it has a free tier, but like most of those items are that you get are timed. Like they'll go away after a certain amount of time. Like you'll unlock certain items, like say you'll unlock a black skirt. I think it's one of the free items in the free tier. But if you look at the very bottom of the like the pass icon, it shows a little clock, and that means it'll go away after a while. So you'll unlock stuff in the free tier, and you won't even get to keep it.
Well,
How bullshit is that? Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, I watched an IGN video where they were kind of saying, hey, this is kind of bullshit. They said the new map is good. They really enjoy the new map, it being smaller, whatnot. But
I do like the new map. I haven't played it since the final experimental test, so I haven't played it recently. But from what I remember, I liked it. But going from like Realm Royale to PUBG was like, oh my god, I gotta slow the fuck down. I'm so used to a much faster paced game.
yeah. But yeah, I think the smaller maps are. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, and I know I'm not alone, but the map pick system that they changed, why? Why did they change it? It was already fine.
Well, they said it was to make sure there was no imbalance or whatever, because they knew people were not going to pick.
They already weren't. They
Miramar.
already weren't playing Miramar when they had the choice.
That's why they don't give you the choice. I agree. It's bullshit. I don't like it. I don't like Miramar. I don't think it's that good of a map.
I would rather play Erangel than Miramar, but I would.
Even though we've played that map so many times,
Yeah.
I would still rather play it because it's a better map. There's not as much emptiness, or at least it doesn't feel like there's as much emptiness.
Well, just not only just emptiness, but cover.
True, yeah, because you could
It's open
quite a bit, and there could be people up top, way up top, and they can just pick you off.
Oh yeah, I just got sniped from like 8 kilometers away.
Yeah,
awesome.
I don't like that. Yeah, did you ever look at that that clip I sent you?
I did. How is that game on the Xbox still broken as much as that is?
Apparently, like I said, yesterday they released an update. I haven't tried it since. I have a friend who tried it, and he says it is better, but he has an Xbox One S, so I don't know. I need to try it with my regular one. But yeah, that was pretty bad. That clip, like,
I think is it PUBG Corp who does. I think what they're focusing on, they're not I believe too much of their focus is on how to get more money out of people.
they already have so much money, and we know they haven't spent it all. I know for a fact they haven't spent it all.
well, not only with this event pass, but them selling keys, but they're now selling. Oh, do you want the gold M16 skin, or do you want the silver M16 skin, or here's a skin with a Doctor Disrespect theme. Here's a skin. Here's a couple skins with a Shroud theme. Like, and I think they're focusing too much on that instead of the game's not stable yet.
On Xbox, yeah.
Not even on PC. It's not, it's not optimized still. But there still is some issues. Yes, comparatively, like, what the fuck is going on with that console version? But
it's bad. It really is. Like, they've spent this long, like, and they're planning on launching it on PlayStation, right?
Yeah, it's going on PlayStation. Hey, PlayStation players, don't buy the game. Seriously, don't. If it's anything like the Xbox version, and it probably is, it's broken.
Yeah, it's just like,
and they will probably never fix it.
Where I was like, none of the buildings were rendering, like it just, no buildings, and I was inside like a building. Then I'm like, oh, I can see the loot, I can see all the weapons and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna just take advantage of it. It's broken. Grab some. Oh wait, no, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm floating in the air. Oh, what's going, like, it was so bad. It was such a bad, like, I was like, I have to take a clip of this. It is god awful. And I prefer, or I did prefer PUBG over Fortnite, but I've got a lot of, I have more console players as friends than PC, so I've got to play on
Right.
console, but I can play on PC crossplay even now. I've been doing that a lot lately, getting my 120, 100 up to 144 frames. Oh, it's so good.
Right, and for our video listeners, this is the clip that William shared.
I'm in a town, but
like you can see the loot just hovering in the air.
I'm getting stuck. Visible stuff.
And oh, look up there, weapons. There's a backpack.
Yeah, it's oh,
and here comes the building. What the fuck? How was the game still like this?
The stuff in the building has spawned, but not the building itself. It's just so bad. It makes me sad because as far as the gameplay, I love PUBG. I really do. When it runs.
Right.
It's never been good on console. I can't even.
No,
I don't even.
It has never been good.
I still don't even know how I won a match on console, like being that garbage.
It wasn't during it wasn't during a firefight, that's for sure.
It's actually gotten worse, I think, because it hasn't been this bad. I don't know. It feels like it gets a little better, then it gets worse. It gets a little better, then it gets worse. Like, I don't know how. Been out for how long? Like 6 months?
Oh, longer than that. When did it come out on console? Oh, you might be right.
Been 6, 7, going on 7 months. think it was end of December.
I don't think it was last night, right? That says March.
December 2017. Say it was.
Why is this only telling me when it came out on PC?
Oh no, December 12th, 2017.
Yeah.
So yeah, it has been 7 months. And it's not even like playable. Like, and you got a game like Fortnite where they're like, oh, we took out the 60 frames per second option because we have it stable enough to where that's the default now. You're getting 60 frames a second on console version.
Right. Fortnite works. It does, and that's one of a couple reasons why they're just blowing Battlegrounds out of the water.
That they're free to play. They're, you know, they've got the emotes and the costumes that are pretty cool.
That's up to the person. But just gameplay. I mean, it works.
They have events that are interesting.
And Battlegrounds has tried to do events, but they're not fast enough. There needs to be more of them, and just like they're trying to play catch up on a lot of stuff. And
Fortnite had a Thanos event. Come on now, like.
But Fortnite's also goofy.
That's true.
PUBG's serious.
But they've had and they keep doing new events like every week. Like now they have. I don't know if they have it. I think they took it out, but they had a playground mode. I think they took it out because there's something wrong. But it was yeah, I need to look up why, but it was like it lasts for an hour. You and your friends can go in there. You can kill each other, but you respawn. You can all the chests and everything is active.
Okay.
Because some chests spawn some places, but sometimes they don't. But all the chests spawn. Anywhere a chest can spawn, it'll spawn. And there's like 3 they call loot llamas, which are piñatas that look like llamas throughout the map, and they have like traps and materials and stuff in them, and it's kind of like a Easter egg. Like, oh crap, there's a llama. There's 100 of them. Like I said, normally there's 3, but like a lot of people have been looking forward to this because they can easily jump in the map, explore, look around, maybe see places that they haven't seen before, see where chests spawn, stuff like that.
Right.
I think that's pretty cool. Like it's a way to help people learn, and get better at the game.
Right, and the fact that it's stable enough to have cross-platform.
Yeah, and it runs pretty well for the most part.
And it runs just fine.
Yeah.
Unless, of course, you were a PlayStation player and you want to play on something else, then it just says, nuh-uh.
Oh, yeah, and it locks your account because they don't want you to buy emotes on another platform and, be able to use them. Because that stuff carries over.
Right, yeah.
As it should. I didn't think it would.
There's cross progression unless you're somehow tied into Sony.
Yeah, see, I didn't think that stuff
it's not.
I didn't know if that stuff would carry over.
They said
going.
when they announced cross platform, they said also cross progression.
I know the progression, yeah, but I didn't know if like the emotes, if you buy the emotes or stuff like that, I didn't know if that would
I kind of
carry over.
assumed that with cross progression.
It does, yeah.
I mean, because that's kind of the same thing with that game.
And it's the Save the World PVE mode and the Battle Royale PvP that are both cross progression, cross platform. Bought it on one. If you bought Save the World on, like I have it on Xbox, I don't have to rebuy it on PC. I can play the PvP on PC, no problem. I didn't know if that was gonna work. If I that was a shocker right there, being able to not have to buy the PC version, but so it's kind of cross buy in that way.
Right.
But yeah, they've been knocking it out of the park. They really have. They know what their audience wants, and they're giving it to them. Like a lot of other developers out there. Bungie. Sorry, I had to get. I had to
Oh,
get a little.
you mean an actual game with a story and not something that you have to go off the game to find this, that there's a story to this game? Sure, yeah.
Get a little dig at them. That's just bad. I don't want to talk about that. But yeah, then we didn't see a lot of battle royale announcements at E3, but I'm seeing more and more games on.
Oh, sure.
Totally accurate battlegrounds. That game's fun to watch. Like I don't think it'd be fun to play, but it's fun to watch.
No, absolutely not.
Watch 2 videos of Achievement Hunter playing it, and that's. I hope they put out more videos because it's fun to watch, but I would not want to play that.
Is Battle Royale a tag now? Because it totally should be. Oh yeah, it totally is.
It's a genre now. Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about like on Steam.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Including, hey, do you want the movie? Yeah, it's $2 on Steam as well.
Oh, that's
yeah, it's 50% off because it's normally $4. Hey, that movie's on Netflix and totally worth watching, by the way.
on Netflix. Huh.
It is on Netflix. But yeah, that's kind of all I've been playing.
I haven't really been playing anything much besides Fortnite. Even that I've been I haven't been playing as much because I've been watching stuff on TV less. So
I totally forgot there was another game I've played. For the King.
oh yeah.
This game has kind of been on my my radar, and the Steam sale kind of like, okay, yeah, I'll buy it. For the King it's an RPG. It's a turn-based RPG. But with kind of roguelike elements to it. And what I mean by that is, as you progress through, there are different story modes. Like one's just like For the King, and that's like the basic mode. And there's other different types of stories. One's just a dungeon diver. And like you pick three characters, and you're off on this quest to do a thing. I'm still not really sure what the thing is, and I've played the game 3 times. And like the combat's really easy, and it's pretty fun. And like your attacks are kind of based on like whatever kind of weapon you hold, that kind of a thing. But as you like do like, you know, major thing, like major like do a quest or do like a major story point, you get lore points or lore books or whatever. And after you die, basically, because you will die, you just will. You kind of think back to the main screen, and you can go to the shop and use your lore points to buy, like, oh, you know, I want a new type of encounter, like a new oh, I want the Dark Carnival to spawn somewhere at some point, or I want to unlock this class. I want to unlock, you know, I want this type of weapon to spawn somewhere in the map. And that's kind of where you get your roguelike element to it. And kind of as you play, like chaos, like you get there's a night and day cycle, and you got to like stop chaos from spreading, whatever that means. I don't know, and I don't know what happens when chaos happens, because I've never reached a point where it happened. I've always died before something bad happened. And kind of mini bosses also spawn throughout the match, and like it'll change somewhat how the game is played. Like there's this evil pirate leprechaun spawned, and he would randomly steal your loot after a match, after a battle, which really fucking sucked, because I was like, okay, I ended up having this one-on-one fight by accident. Because you can also accidentally have one-on-one fights, because the map is a hex grid, and each character is controlled individually. Like gold is divvied up individually, loot is divvied up individually. Like there's no shared loot pool. This actually is a multiplayer game. Like you could actually buy the game, and we could play the game together. Like you would pick a character to play, and you can go off on your direction, I can go off on mine, and we'll have like our own individual battles and not really help each other unless we're in a certain area. So it's easy to like wander one person too far away from the group and accidentally get into a battle. And that's what happened to me one time. I got in a battle with an acid cube. A cube of acid. And the dude's a bastard, because he would attack me with acid, and like my weapons would also, my equipment would break at points. Like, oh no, I don't have a sword, and I've been selling all of my other swords, so guess I'm punching the cube. Then my armor ends up breaking, and this was my melee fighter guy. I'm like, oh fuck, he's my tank. He's now armorless and weaponless. Shit. So I end up buying him a new set of armor. I'm like, okay, and here's a quest for a really awesome sword. Okay, let's go get that sword. All right, did the battle, got the sword. Here comes the leprechaun. Yoink, take the sword. Fuck you, leprechaun. So yeah, it's that kind of a game, and it's fun. It really is, if you like turn-based games. I'll probably stream it at some point in time. So, but yeah, that's also I'm playing. That's for the king.
I haven't bought anything on Steam yet. I'm still kind of like, I have a little bit of Steam credit, not a whole lot, but
Well, you got another week.
yeah, not sure.
Got another week to play that weird Steam game that we don't know what does, why.
I know how to play it. And
Right, yeah.
kill all the monsters.
Sure, I can too.
Doing it right now.
I actually just lettered up myself.
All you gotta do is hold down the one key and just,
Pretty much. Yeah. Like, I guess you're entered in a drawing to win, like, one of the games. Like, battling for a chance to win, here's Stardew Valley, American Truck something, Elite Dangerous, Superflight.
Ori and the Blind Forest.
Yeah, Ori and the Blind Forest, Shovel Knight, Super Meat Me Boy. I guess you're entered in a chance to win those games? I guess?
I don't know. I never understand things. Like, literally, all I'm doing, I'm just holding down the one. I killed everything.
Yeah, and you can customize your little alien dude.
Can you? I didn't.
Yeah. You should have probably unlocked some things for him too. Like my guess.
You can. That's cool.
Like my guy's wearing a little like unicorn hat thingy, and he's got a bird shirt.
I don't have any hats or shirts. No.
Might want to check your Steam inventory. But yeah, it's Steam sales going on. It's going on until the 5th, so another week. Steam sales.
I don't have anything.
Huh, interesting.
That's weird. And I'm like level 5, and
I'm only level 2.
yeah. How come? See, I'm unlucky. I'm fucking.
I'm the one. Usually the unlucky one.
I'm never gonna win. I'm spent possible. But like, I guess
like I said, I
conquered.
I guess you're entered in a drawing for one of those games.
Every now and then you'll get like a trading card.
Right.
I've got some trading cards.
I haven't spent that much time in Steam, so I don't really have that many.
I've spent maybe a total like 20 minutes. Go through the recommended stuff. Next, and
Right. Yeah. That's actually what I'm doing right now.
Hey, you can sell them for 5 cents, starting at 5 cents. 3 cents. Sell it for 5 cents.
Yeah, it's a Steam sale. But
I'm kind of upset. Some of the games that I was kind of looking forward to getting are not as cheap as we thought they would be.
right, yeah, I'm kind of like on my wish list. I have both of the South Park games on my list, and okay, this has actually gone down more than the last time I looked at it. Because now the Stick of Truth game is now, $750. It's not bad. I mean,
Wolfenstein: The New Order. It's normally $19.99. Came out May 19th, 2014. It's only 50% off. $9.99. I mean, I think you said last week, oh yeah, that'll be $5.
I'm surely surprised.
Yeah. Thinking of the Day of the Tentacle Bastard. I'm really thinking of picking that up. That's 70% off. It's $4.49, normally $15. I played that back in the day. The only whatever game like that I played. Double Fine.
The point and click adventure.
Yeah, that's like one of the only ones I played back in the day. Remember, I think it was CD.
Probably both.
Might have been. It might have been on floppy for me. Yeah, this was a long time ago.
Obviously.
I saw a meme the other day. It was like, remember when floppies could save or destroy the world, and it showed like a bunch of different like.
Oh yes,
Shredder holding a floppy.
I've definitely seen those.
Chick from Gargoyles holding a floppy, and a couple others. I was like, oh my god, that's so.
Nowadays, it can't even hold a text file from Notebook, from Notepad.
That's true. Wow.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the absolute basic thing you could save to a
floppy hold. Ooh, 1.44 megabytes. So yeah, it can't even hold it.
It can't hold that.
I mean, it can hold maybe a text file, but it can't even hold like a picture. Like you take a picture on.
Oh, definitely not. Definitely not.
Yeah. You'd have to like. I don't know what the lowest picture quality size on a phone would be. Yeah, man. 1.4 gigabyte. That's how were they able to make things off of that?
Right.
Just don't understand. Like
let's see here. Okay, I've got a text file here, and it's 265 bytes. Okay, so it could hold a text file from Notepad.
yeah.
Okay, let's move on to news, shall we? Microsoft and Razer are working together to work on their keyboard mouse support. And this article,
the official Xbox mouse and keyboard,
well, right? This article specifically mates just like Razer is planning to allow game developers to tap into the API of the Chroma keyboard lighting effects to games. That's important to when people use mouse and keyboard is the RGB of the mouse and keyboard. So you got to make sure that works. So that's important work that they're doing right there. But just come on, bring out mouse and keyboard support already.
Yeah, I saw it could be soon. I've been seeing things that say it could be really.
Like they've been teasing this for a while now.
They've been teasing this for like.
I think probably since the 360.
Yeah. I mean,
so
like that they're actually working on it. They've been teasing for at least 6 months.
Oh, longer than that.
At least, at least last year.
Yeah.
Phil Spencer has come out and said a bunch of stuff like, and that was last year when he said stuff that made it seem like, oh, it could be anytime now. Still waiting, anytime now.
Well, okay. So something in the chat just asked, so why buy a console if you can have a mouse and keyboard? Because a console is actually the cheapest form. A good gaming computer is about it's over $1,000, while a console's half that. So it's cheaper to buy to play like the most up to date games.
And even if you want to create
add a good quality.
Even if you want to create just a PC that's on par with the consoles now.
Yes, that's like, exactly what I mean. It's over $1,000. It's almost $2,000.
I mean, you could probably for maybe $500-600 create something that's as good as the Xbox One, like the regular Xbox One.
There's a Linus Tech Tips actually did a video about it. About how much it would cost to make a gaming PC on par with the consoles.
When was this though?
6 months ago? I don't know. I just watched it the other day.
Because like, and now you can get a Xbox One for like, or you can get a 1S for what, 50? I think I've seen them for 250 certain places. That, and you some games you'd want to use a controller with. Some games you'd want to use mouse and keyboard.
Right. Yeah, like even
your friends are playing on Xbox. Like, we have a bunch of people who play on Xbox. Sure.
Okay, yeah, I was like actually looking for that video, and it was actually an Xbox One versus a PS4 Pro versus a $500 PC. Yeah. And that was back in November. So
well, yeah, for about like $500 you could, but like I said, you can get a 1S for 300, 250. Amazon right now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I do too. I mean, the certain games are definitely played with a controller, like adventure type games.
Xbox
while shooters
One S,
are
500 gig console, $199 on Amazon.
Yeah, and that's much cheaper than you could for an equivalent PC.
Yeah, $500 PC or $500. You could get the 1S. You could get a few games. You could get a nice headset. Get the year of Xbox Live. Get Game Pass. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
And some people just don't want to deal with PCs. Some people are kind of afraid of having to keep up with people.
Right. Yeah, and I get you because I'm totally there. I'm looking at $1,000 upgrade on mine. Soon, hopefully soon.
That's because you got to upgrade pretty much everything.
Yeah, I've got to upgrade
everything but the graphics card.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually, I'm starting to hear my hard drive, so I actually bought a new hard drive. Still need to install it. Because when you start hearing the hard drive, it's probably going to die soon.
Yeah, one of my PC fans kind of died, so I gotta replace that soon.
Yeah, PC upkeep can get expensive, while consoles just sit there.
Yeah, that's true. Because all the developers, they have to develop for that base hardware, which is the Xbox One X. They're making a game for Xbox. They have to make sure it runs on that, on the Xbox One X or the Xbox One that came out in 2013, original one.
Right.
That's the base. So for a fact it'll run on that. But on PCs, you're like, oh shit, I don't know. We might
There might be a driver issue in the network card. That could
my
be a
graphics
problem.
card works. My graphics card, like for you, it's like your graphics card is new, but your CPU is a little old. So
It's dated.
well, yeah. But yeah. And if they do come out with mouse and keyboard support, I will definitely play some games with it on
Sure.
Xbox.
I would love to play. I honestly would love to play Halo with a mouse and keyboard.
I'm shocked that isn't coming out on, like they're not coming out with the. I'm shocked they didn't announce like the Master Chief Collection coming to PC.
That was totally expected. Like, that wouldn't have shocked me too bad. I would be like, yes, finally. But it was nowhere to be seen.
Is like, isn't this generation of console supposed to be like the same architect as the PCs, like x86?
Yes,
So
it is right now.
In theory, it shouldn't be that difficult to get console games to run on PC. Like in theory, I mean, we've seen certain games like, was it Arkham Knight? That was a disaster on PC when it came out.
Right, and there's a new architecture coming out, but there's a certain group of people that's slowing things down. Miners.
Oh.
And I don't mean young people. I mean crypto miners. They're slowing,
Spiking up the price of parts and stuff like that, PC parts.
well, not only them, but like the, say, RAM. That's an artificial spike by RAM manufacturers.
And it doesn't help that certain companies like Asus is like releasing motherboards that can hold up to 20 graphics cards to
No,
them. They're supporting it. Like, don't encourage it. But yeah,
and it's at this point, I don't know if it's worth it anymore. Like, yeah, if you got in early enough, especially with Bitcoin, it's not worth mining anymore. Like, the cost it would take to not only run some type of hardware capable enough to have some kind of output, along with the electricity bill that it's gonna come with it, you're not gonna make enough.
Unless you live in like Russia or somewhere cold, and that's like your heating and.
Yeah, that would help too. Yeah,
that's the thing. People are doing that. Like, there's a lot of in those real cold countries, they're doing mining rigs to their houses and stuff like that while they.
I'll tell you what cryptocurrency is worth it though. Weed coin.
Hot coin, yeah.
Hot coin. That's a joke.
What is it? That's Dennis Rodman's cryptocurrency.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's associated with it.
And then there's also
there's another
cannabis. There's a cannabis grower who has like her own business. She has her own cryptocurrency too. I don't know. She was on Rooster Teeth. Like they went like
Oh yeah, I heard.
like Bernie, and I remember that video.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman's somehow associated with Podcoin. I say he. I don't know, but
How does one start a cryptocurrency?
I don't know. If I knew
Because
that,
there's so many out there.
I would have
Like
started. If I
what?
was smart enough to do that, I would have started one way like years ago. Like
Start your own crypto.
and there was even like a few months ago there was like these digital cats that were being sold for crypto or something, like something stupid. Ethereum kitties. Crypto
Venture
kitties.
Aviator is the #1 leading blockchain development company in the U.S.
I don't know. It's all crazy. But all the cryptocurrencies, they've been just going down lately.
Yeah,
Last month and a half.
I think the bubble
Actually,
is going away.
I don't know. I'm still seeing some people predicting that it's gonna go back. It's gonna recover.
Please, please, I've got all this equipment that I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on. Please, make it go up. Please.
I mean, the crazy thing is, like, mining rigs, like, they don't have a long life, because you're running them like nonstop. So
Non-stop at max speeds, and yeah.
as more coins are being mined, it gets harder and harder to mine. I think Bitcoin is getting close to like being done.
It's getting there.
I think
It,
how long ago there was like 3 million Bitcoins left to mine. I think that was like 6 months or no, that was I think it was sometime last year. It was like, oh, there's 3 million left to mine.
what is XRP?
Oh, that's Ripple.
Ripple? Okay.
Yeah, that's
Okay, yes, I have heard Ripple.
that's a lot of companies are using XR. I don't know. It's like Ripple is XRP is the cryptocurrency for Ripple, but they're not one in the same. Like I'm confused when it comes to that shit. I own some XRP. That kind of mad that I didn't sell it when it was up to $3.50. Oh, it's like 50 cents. Kept hearing, oh, it's gonna go. I got it when it was like 10 cents. Didn't really. I could sell now.
I often think to myself, man, I go back in time to 2009.
I keep thinking that even 2012.
And I buy just a bunch of Bitcoins and just sit on them.
Yeah, I have the same thoughts. It's also like, the same thoughts of, hey, if I ever go back in time, the sport bets, okay, this team won this year, this team won that year. Ever since seeing Back to the Future,
Back to the Future.
I have certain things stored up here just in case that ever happens. But yeah, cryptocurrency is crazy.
When is Valve gonna make their own cryptocurrency?
I don't know. You'd think they would.
Oh wait, they already do. It's Valve bucks. We already pay them for them.
Yeah. Anyways, what else we got? Is that it?
The only other thing I got is something we already talked about earlier, which was the Fortnite thing with Sony not allowing anybody else to play their account on anything else.
Yeah, pretty much locking your account if you
Well, like
play it
it
all
first
on
came
Sony.
out with that it was a Switch,
Yeah.
and then it came out that it was other systems too, not just Switch. But it was the Switch that actually spelled it out. Hey, this is Sony's doing. You know, don't blame Epic. You know, this is neither the fault of Fortnite or Epic. Not our fault.
You see the Minecraft, this Nintendo Minecraft like ad
Yeah.
where it was just like clearly Xbox and and Nintendo are
Well,
playing nice together.
well, yeah. I mean, did you hear about their whole Twitter exchange that they did?
No, I didn't.
Like Nintendo's Twitter account tweeted at the Xbox account, "Hey, do you want to build something in Minecraft?" Xbox responded, "Our bodies are ready. What are we building?" And then like the Minecraft Twitter account jumped in and said, "How about this?" And this big old heart, so play together. And there was a whole long exchange between them all.
Wow.
Oh, and the fact that you can actually unlock Xbox achievements on the Switch. Like
Oh,
what?
really? That's kind of cool.
Okay.
That's different.
Yeah, because Nintendo's not going to come up with a this late in the game with an achievement system. So
I mean, they can't even
just use Xboxes.
they can't even do party chat on the actual
Right.
console.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody should have chimed in. Well, better again, Xbox Live Party Chat to play together because you're not using Nintendo's Party Chat system.
Yeah, you can do that with the phone. And
Yeah, with a phone.
you can do the Xbox party chat with the phone.
Oh yeah, okay.
Well, and
I was
playing
thinking
with
of
people, if you're playing with the
Nintendo's
people on
Party Chat.
Xbox. Or you could do Discord,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, see, it's been so nice not using Skype.
I have not missed Skype at all since we moved to Discord. I have
I was
not
thinking
missed
about
Skype.
that the other day. I was like, when was the last time I used Skype? Wow, it's been a while.
My grandpa uses Skype, so I sometimes talk to him on there.
I still have it installed, of course, 'cause why not? But I haven't had to use it in a long time because we've been using Discord, working perfect.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great for us.
Yeah, the only thing I was gonna bring up was touched on it as well, the the event pass,
Yeah.
how garbage that is. Yeah. Apparently, though, I did see something where, like, oh, they're saying they may be fixing the whole crossplay issue.
Yeah.
Like there's been a bunch of articles today about that, and I'm
Yeah, I saw
don't
them too.
know."
And it's like it probably won't be allowing them people to play cross platform, like they want to, but it might, release the hostage of the accounts.
Yeah, at least let them unlink their account. Like that, I just can't imagine that. That would suck.
And somebody from Sony, a former employee, I believe, chimed in and say, yeah, it's all about money.
Yep, one of the
It's
former
100% about money.
one of the former bigwigs at Sony.
Yeah.
A CEO or something.
I forget who said it.
It was somebody who was like up there, but yeah, they were like, yeah, it's all about the money. They just want to make sure you aren't buying emotes on the other platform, being able to use them on Sony's. Like, yeah, well, that works both ways. Like, they could buy it on Sony and then use it on the other one. Like, spins itself out. Good, you're not losing anything, but negative.
Oh, he was the former CEO of Daybreak, which became then Sony Online Entertainment.
Yeah, I knew it was someone big up there who would know all about that. Yeah, I don't know. We're never gonna. I definitely not this generation. Unfortunately,
No.
not gonna crossplay, but it's cool that there's crossplay between like Nintendo and Xbox.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's something you would never like. 5 years ago would never have believed it.
I mean,
Like
5 years ago, believing that playing online games on a Nintendo platform, that was kind of.
It still is kind of like, really, you don't buy a Nintendo for the online.
Like Mario Kart, what's that Squid game?
Yeah, Platoon.
Platoon 2, and then like Fortnite. Those are like 3 games, right?
Yeah, and Minecraft.
Minecraft, yeah, I forgot Minecraft. So like the 4 games that are like the 4 big games, I guess, that are online games.
Yeah,
Crazy.
and soon to be, um, um, Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah. Yeah. How can we forget that?
Right, we watched 40 minutes of patch notes for that game.
Yep. That was just how we made thousands of changes. It's like, oh yeah, and you're telling us about
Yeah,
just
you
about
don't have
all
to
of
tell
them.
us every single one of them. Seriously.
Anyways, is that it? We're done.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Alrighty. Um. So what? Shorter show, right? Yeah. That's not too bad since last week was kind of super long.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah. So be sure to check out our website, thegeekftw.com. To click on the episode 306 and see the, show note one link we have.
Yeah.
Normally we have more, but just it's not a lot of news because E3 just happened.
E3 happened, so
Yeah, so I mean, when's
unless it's somebody talking shit, you're not going to have a whole lot of announcements.
next big news will be what, like Gamescom? Isn't that in like August or
I think so.
TGS? That's in August 1st. Gamescom. TGS is in like September, right? I want to say the Tokyo Game Show.
Oh, you're right on September. Yeah,
Yep.
September 19th.
Yep. I don't think anything is before Gamescom. Besides
Yeah,
maybe what's it's QuakeCon, but that's just like a very niche section. That's only maybe a couple things being shown
yeah,
there.
and that's just before Gamescom.
Yeah. gonna be quiet. July's gonna, for the most part, gonna be quiet news cycle. I think I'm gonna try to be playing. I need to start playing stuff. My back catalog. I have.
I'm definitely gonna try to play Captain Spirit this week.
Oh yeah, that came out.
Because that came out, yeah.
Yeah. So I'll definitely look forward to hearing what you think of it. I probably won't play it. I need to I need to finish the
You
original
need to finish Life is Strange, and I actually need to finish Before the Storm.
Yeah. Finish like most of the Telltale games as well. I have not finished them. Anyways, though. Oh, dang. Real quick. Did you hear about Telltale?
That they're not making money?
They're about to ditch their engine, go with Unity.
Really?
And was it next year, Wolf Among Us Season 2 and I think Stranger Things? I didn't even know they were doing a Stranger Things. But yes, they are.
Okay.
That's going to be the first games to do Unity. Which, if you've played Telltale games, they don't run that great.
No, and they have a certain look to them, and
they janky.
A certain amount of glitchiness that is almost endearing.
It's almost endearing. You're not doing a lot in those games. Like, I want to say, like, the article I was reading said this has been the same technically it's the same engine as back when they were doing like Wallace and Gromit.
Okay, yeah,
which that's a long time
ago. The look of those games hasn't really changed in a long time.
I mean, I don't mind the looks.
I remember one glitch in Batman when I was playing that, and the movement was supposed to be Bruce was supposed to turn his head to look at somebody, but it didn't stop at a human angle. It kind of kept going.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It kind of did like a 180.
Yeah, they don't run that smooth. There's a lot of weirdness to the games. The look, I never really had a problem with the look of the games, you know?
No, not at all.
It's the way they ran. Like, really? Like, you're going from Xbox 360 to Xbox One, you're like, it's still like this? Like, it's still glitchy and...
Right, but it's not a broken piece of garbage like PUBG is on the consoles.
That's true. That's true. At that, the games are actually playable. There's just some hitches here and there. Anyways, yeah, be sure to check out our website, thegeeksftw.com. There's links to everything, you know. Be sure to follow us on Twitter. Stuart is at Casual Terror. I'm at Geeky William. Like I said, on the site, there's links to our Twitch, our Mixer, YouTube, everything. So go there, follow us. Stuart's been streaming, and I haven't been streaming lately, but I need to start streaming again.
I should start streaming a lot more now. Cause I lived in my new apartment a month and I finally have it clean and everything put away, so I don't have the I could be streaming, but I've got a box sitting right there to do something with. I don't have that feeling anymore, so I should be streaming a lot more.
Okay, yeah, and we should try to find some stuff we can stream together too.
Yes.
Royale and stuff like that.
I've got some ideas.
Oh, okay. Awesome. But this has been 306 of the Geeks for the Win podcast, and we will see you next time.
Bye. Hey, it didn't say, hey, recording failed this time, even though it never has failed before.
That's good.
But it'll still probably take me about 3 hours to edit it, because for some damn reason it takes... Why does Audacity take for fucking ever? Like, oh, I'm going to do compression on the audio. 20 minutes, okay.
Seriously? Wow.
Oh yeah. That's why it takes me so long to give you the files, because it's like, all right, doing truncate silence. I'm gonna go get something to eat.
Wow, that takes like maybe a minute.
I'm gonna watch an episode on Netflix.
Like the truncate silence takes like maybe a minute for me.
I don't know why it takes so long. And I've even reinstalled Audacity. That didn't fix it. I tried, like, because you said like, oh, the noise remover, is back and better. No, it's not back, and
that's what Blue told me. I haven't upgraded.
Still doesn't work.
That's what Blue said.
I guess still doesn't work. Like I tried. Okay, like I isolated a clip of me clicking my mouse that you could hear over the mic. It couldn't get rid of it. It couldn't get rid of the mouse click.
Oh yeah.
I go back to the old version. It got rid of it. Like what the?
Oh, yeah. I've never used noise remover for that. I've just used it for like white noise, background.
Yeah, no, yeah, and that's usually what I have in my white noise profile. Is usually a mouse click in there somewhere. How did you type backwards R? What are those characters in chat?
I don't know. I'm like, but what I'll be playing Fortnite on PC, and I'll be seeing some weird characters and shit on people's names or usernames. I'm like, what? I didn't even put the chat up.
Oh yeah, we have people talking in chat.
What ideas you got?
I know I know I had ideas. I had ideas, but I can't think of what any of them are. Oh yeah, like I would like to play something like for the king together, or like Original Sin 2.
I wanted to pick that up, but it, like I said, it's still $35.99. Even
Still
with the
a lot.
Sale. Yeah. It only was like 15 or 20% off, like not. Which I guess they're like, we're selling a lot, so we're popular, so we don't need to.
Right.
I've been kind of disappointed with the Steam sale. Like a lot of stuff hasn't been as cheap as you would think, or has other things have been in the past. Thought about picking up Beyond Good and Evil too, because that's like $249. But I'm like, that's
Beyond Good and Evil 2, the game that's not out?
on Xbox Pass, right? The first one.
Yeah, it is. I need to play that at some point.
If I actually.
Vermintide 2 is $20. Damn.
That's gonna be Pass. next month.
Okay, cool. I'll hold off for that, and we can play that.
Yeah. Like right
Oh
now,
wait,
I
you
think,
you don't have Game Pass.
yeah, I might pick it. I think right now it's for the Insider program. You can get into you have the access to the beta. That and there's the MOBA. Hyper Universe. That's a MOBA on Xbox. Like, it's you're in the Insider program right now.
Hmm.
Download and play. It looks weird. Kind of looks like Capcom made a MOBA. At least the character. So, yeah, I saw. What was it? That game Contagion is like dirt cheap right now. But then I was like, that's pretty much just Left 4 Dead, right?
Contagion. Wasn't.
Rooster Teeth. Uh, stuff on.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember that game now.
That's $249 right now. And I'm thinking, is that was that just like Left 4 Dead or was it different? Damn, the 4-pack is only $749. Chad. Wow. Multiplayer co-op shared slash split screen. Support trading cards, workshops, the cloud, level editor. Damn, that's a lot of stuff on the. Oh yeah, patch. I guess I subscribe to their curator thing. Your curators. Forgot about that thing. That was the thing you could. I've been looking at the Steam sale, trying to see if there's maybe some good games cheap that we could get and videos on.
Keep Talking Nobody Explodes is only $6. That game is fun.
VR game, right?
No. Well, it is, but it doesn't have to be. Like I have it on Gear VR, and that's where I've played it. But you don't have to play it in VR.
The second one. Good. YouTuber's life. What the freak is that?
It's Sims,
Oh,
but for
it is.
YouTubers.
It
It
is
really
Sims.
is.
Wow. Pass. And out. VR Battle Royale. What? That would be weird. VR.
Oh, I have heard of stand out. I think it's stand out. It looks like I want to play it. I really do. I want to play it.
Outside of VR?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I've seen Giant Bomb and I've seen Shroud play it.
It looks like a PUBG clone.
Yes. It
Not
doesn't
as-
work as well.
Yeah, not as good.
But it's VR.
The only VR I got is the Daydream. Same as pretty much the same as what you got. Version.
Except with this new phone, I can't really use one.
Really?
Well, I don't think it'll fit. Well, I know for a fact it won't plug in because because this is a USB-C.
Is there not a Gear VR for that one?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
The S9? Samsung's latest phone doesn't fit all VR headsets. Not even all Samsungs, but they're only use the late 2017 Note 8 compatible model. Or you can use Daydream. That works. I like the Daydream. Watch Netflix on it. That's fun to do. Lay in bed and look up at watch. I do want to play more 7 days. That and I'm kind of upset I got the was it Dead by Daylight codes. I got them for us for Xbox and kind of regret that now.
Oh yeah.
That's a game that's always been fun. It was fun the few times I played it.
Running with rifles.
Hear about the Friday the 13th game? Apparently, like there's weird licensing stuff where they can't make new stuff for it now. I think.
No, I didn't know that.
Thanks to a lawsuit, the developers of Friday the 13th can't add any content. Yeah. That sucks because I guess people like that game.
Yeah.
It's looked fun from the videos I watched, but definitely not picking it up now that I know it's not going to be supported anymore.
Right. Okay, well, I'm gonna go. We can think of more games to play together.
Okay.
I will see you.
Ready later.
I will see you later too.